Here's a quick recap of how to complete our latest lab. So I'm going to go to Modules, and I'll go to Unit 3, and we were looking at the centripetal acceleration or circular motion lab. And we'll go to the class data collection document. And the link that I want to use is this CSV for graphical analysis link. Before I click on it though, I'm going to find graphical analysis and open it, or graphical GW, pardon me. Graphical GW, open it. And I'm going to go back to my docs. I'll open the CSV. CSV stands for comma separated values. These are simply a list of values separated by commas, and the iPad knows how to display them in a table. I'll click the three dots in the upper right hand corner, and I'm going to go to Open In. And I'll scroll over, and then Graphical GW shows up. Now, if this doesn't work the first time, try it a couple of times and or restart your iPad. Make sure everything's updated. So it showed up. I'm going to open the experiment. This is my fourth version of it because I've done this a few times. Okay, then what we had done is we said on the y-axis was FC, so I'm going to turn FC on and turn off mass. And on the x-axis, we started with velocity. And then in the lower left-hand corner, I changed the graph options to points. Okay. Let's see. We could look at the table, or we could look at the graph in the table. And here's a data point, 13.4, that I'd like to get rid of. And oops. I still can't get that to work. All right, well, I'm going to move on. I'm going to add my calculated column. So my calculated column is going to be velocity squared. So I've got the velocity check column, and this function is going to square it. I'll call it velocity squared. Okay, so now I've got velocity squared on the x-axis. Again, it would be ideal if I could remove these outlier points. That's kind of annoying. And now I'm going to do a linear regression. So apply curve fit, and it's going to be linear. I could get rid of, or I could avoid these points by just going to there. At least I could cut out the last two. That looks a little better. And then I'll take a screenshot. And I'll go to Google Markup, and now your task is to write the equation of this line. So, so the equation of a line is usually y equals mx plus b, but instead of y, I'm going to write fc. Instead, my m is 0.993. The units are newtons, because fc is in newtons per meter squared per second squared. That's the unit for velocity squared. That's kind of ugly, but we'll go with it for now. On the x-axis is velocity squared, and then plus the y-intercept of negative 1.123, and the units on that is newtons. And that's it. Thanks for listening.